What is good, y'all? We got a video by Antonio Talks. Quarter zips and respectability politics. I'm gonna get my thoughts when we get into the video, so I ain't gonna waste no much time or too much time. But make sure you like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing reactions.
Young black men are finally waking up. They ditching the ghetto, trashy streetwear and are finally assimilating with society. I ain't gonna cap. These brothers,
They clean. I already knew he was gonna say that. But hey, man, I feel like I hear some troll in the voice right off the bat. Right off the bat, I hear some troll. But until Ralph Lauren sees it, hey, you know what I'm saying? They did a collab with that community in South Carolina, so we never know. Keep posting.
this clean. They clean as hell. They fresh. Got the matcha in their hand, all right?
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. There's straight quarter zips and matchas around here.
This bro, cuz down here, he the dude with the viral. If you own TikTok, he the dude with the viral sound on TikTok where he's saying we ain't doing quarter zips no more. I think the New York accent helped pop it off because, yeah, man. But the matcha thing, we talked about it in a performative video a couple videos ago. I heard matcha tastes like grass, so I could get it. I wear quarter zips to work. I live in Michigan. It's cold. A quarter zip is much nicer to me to wear than a sweater and or a short sleeve polo or a dress shirt or something like that. I'd rather put on a quarter zip. It's easy. It's easy to put on. But yeah, he got the viral sound. But the quarter zip calm is cool. But the matcha, I don't know. This is where it gets into performative. And I know he joking. He's joking. It's some people that's taking it serious. I'm pretty sure he gonna cover it though. But
He was talking about putting on a Nike Tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear quarter zips. Now, you don't do Nike Tech. You don't.
see, and I know he's trolling, but this can be harmful because he down in another article of clothing and making it seem like it's lower class. As somebody who I just told you wear quarter zips and dress shirts and pants all week long, I don't want to wear. I want to wear a Nike Tech on the weekend. I'm in a sweater right now. It's a Friday. This is gym clothes. I don't want to be in them type clothes all day, every day. I wear that shit all week to wear, and I work like that to wear sweatsuits on the weekend and in my leisure. So nothing wrong with dressing nice. Just you don't have to put down another article of clothing, man.
Do those? Talk to him.
Yo,
Talk to us.
yesterday I was in the hood.
Uh-huh.
Today I'm wearing this sweater.
Uh-huh.
I'm in Blank Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
Text down. Quarter zips up. You heard? Quarter zips and
Quarter
stop.
zips up. So I like and dislike this trend. I love seeing young black men getting out of their comfort zone and trying new outfit styles. As you go through this trend, you just see how, as black men, we be killing the fashion game. Anything we put on, we gonna look spiffy in it. Now, what I dislike, and hear me out, okay? Hear me out. It's low-key anti-black. Just even the fact that these quarter zips, which is associated with the white culture in a way, it's already put on a higher pedestal than streetwear, which is associated with black people. We see this time and time again, but everything that black people do is always deemed ghetto until, white people do it. So with this trend, they're like denouncing Nike Techs, which, by the way, costs more than these quarter zips. It's
Way more than way more easily. If you got a Nike Tech, you spend probably retail, no sale or nothing on it. You probably spending $200 almost with tax on it. So I agree with him. Just add it. My stance on this is just add it to the wardrobe. Just add it to the wardrobe. You don't have to say nothing about a sweatsuit. It's just dress up, dress down. White people wear Nike Techs. Hispanic people wear Nike Techs. Everybody wears Nike Techs, and everybody can wear a quarter zip. We need to stop doing this because, look, right? If you're saying you elevating the life or whatever by wearing a quarter zip, if somebody's bigoted enough and they just dislike you or they're racist and they see you in a quarter zip, you would be the same as if you were wearing a full Nike Tech, a full Nike sweatsuit, Adidas sweatsuit, windbreaker, so on and so forth, jeans. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If that person thinks that of you, it's not gonna save you.
put down as, you know, for ghetto people and less than people, while the quarter zips are higher up, which is an example of how, you know, society already does black people. Anything that is associated with black culture is negative, and get rid of it. Don't do it. It's the same reason why in the corporate world you can't have dreads or you can't wear your hair in certain ways. It have to be low cut. And it's like, why is that? Whose standard is that by? We know whose standard it is. And I love using this picture right here as an example of what America wants. With the Native Americans, you see on the left how they were originally. Through assimilation, this is how they want you to be. Anything that is a part of your culture, abandon it and just consume ours, you know? And then also, it's like, you can dress up in both ways, but for different occasions. If I'm going to the store to get groceries, my nigga, I'm not putting on no fucking suit. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear some sweatpants, some slides. I'm going to be comfortable. Now, if I'm going to a wedding or like a business meeting, of course, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to be more professional. This just reminds me of a trend that was going around on TikTok. It's always anti-black trends going around. Oh, I'm not Hellcat black. I'm this type of black. And it's like, what the f does that?
I never seen that, but I did. I did always see the joke where, you know, it's black people who join the military, and some of them openly admitted that they joined to try and get a Hellcat, and then it's other people like, oh yeah, that when they trying to make a joke, I really never thought it was funny when they're like, oh, he wants to go get some Jordans or a Hellcat with like a PPP loan, you know, when COVID was going on, or like with unemployment or something like that. You going to go get a Hellcat. You want to go get perhaps a Nike Tech. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's harmful, and it's funny until it ain't, because that's what they really think about you.
Mean. And like, if you are that type of person who wears suits on regular day basis, then fine, because I know people like that, and that's them. Also, you have people like me who would prefer more streetwear type of clothes. It doesn't change the person that I am. I still operate the same way. I'm very respectable. I'm very well mannered. I'm going to still get the job done. But to hold this person to a higher standard because he dresses more, you know, professional than me is crazy, because guess what? I'm still gonna get the work done probably even better than him. So these are the two dudes from the other video. But as y'all can see, I know this is just a joke, but they're like looking down on the dude with the Nike Tech. They are dressed business casual, and you know, they feel better. Similar to how a lot of white people look down on black culture and think that black culture is bad. Do y'all kind of get where I'm going, all right?
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh?
Yeah.
Someone get this boo away.
What were you walking? Hoodlum.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
At first...
But see, I can't lie, bro. It is funny. It is funny, but it's gonna come with a price. It's gonna come with a price, bro. I think I can go to my comments right now, because I made a video talking about this. This is where I knew it was heading, because as soon as people that look like us with this type of skin tone start saying they want to dress nice and do things like that, it turns into respectability politics, which the original creator with the viral sound, I don't really think he was going for that. I could see the kind of joking vibe he has in his video, and even just listening to it, I don't think he's taking it to that extent. He just wanted to look different. And the people who are putting on quarter zips, they put on nice outfits, high quality, Polo, so on and so forth, some other brands. But it always got to be the group that's coming in and taking it too far. And the only other thing I didn't like about it is you had to put down a tech suit. You had to put down a tech suit. That's also something part of our culture. We don't have to throw tech suits away to now put on a quarter zip. Somebody said something goofy to me. Joe came in my comments, Joe Schmo. I mean, when we dress like y'all, it's cultural appropriation, and y'all get mad when it's reversed. We mad because y'all color. He used no grammar. He messed us all up. But it's a profileless person like writing this on my video. He basically was trying to say when we dress like when white people dress like black people or try to emulate black culture, it's cultural appropriation. But when it's reversed, then you know the typical card. But it's harmful because it's people like Joe who pop in my comments and think it's now okay to talk like this.
First, I thought I was tripping, But a lot of people do feel the same way as me. You know, maybe we just, I don't know.
The quarter zip Nike Tech meme is literally just textbook classism, and I was gonna let y'all have y'all fun with this shit until I heard somebody say that the CIA is upset with the black community for wearing quarter zips. You think the CIA, the people who have resorted to putting drugs into our communities, undermining our leaders, and getting fathers out of the household, really give a fuck that you're conforming to white standards of professionalism? No.
Thank you. Summed it up.
I don't want this video to be misconstrued. If you like quarter zips and you like dressing up a certain way, dress that way.
Yeah.
But you can have it both ways, man. You can dress up professional and you can dress up in streetwear. Like, it doesn't have to be like I'm a quarter zip type of guy. Like, this is strictly what I wear.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird to me. You're being performative, and now I know that you're just doing it for a trend. You're doing it for a trend, and you're trying to do this elitism when there should be. That's actually more harmful than y'all talking about the CIA. That's actually more harmful that people are making it classist. Like you could wear it. It's fine. I wear it. I wear both. Right now, really in America is who is the most rich and who has money. That's colorless, right? And those people are looking down upon people like you and me who are just making a normal wage on YouTube scrolling on social media. Like look at these people thinking that they put on a little quarter zip that they somewhat like us, and we got hundreds of millions of dollars and billions in trust funds and so on and so forth. Like that. Like how silly. Look at the pores. You know, don't do that.
I'm a Nike type of guy. Like, it's fucking stupid. And the people I've seen have issues with it can't exactly voice why they have an issue with it. So they come out looking like the fucking screaming lion versus the monkey. It's over. I've already made myself the Chad quarter zip wearer type shit. The reason why you were angry is because it's classism. It's somebody being classist towards you, but doing it under the guise of a joke.
Yeah.
The quarter zip trend is a recession indicator, and a stone cold post 2000s great recession indicator at that. The idea that history doesn't repeat itself, but it most definitely rhymes, has never been more evident as it is today. If we look back at the '08 recession, it's crazy.
You say history don't repeat itself, but it rhymes. That's a bar. I ain't never heard that one. I gotta give bro props for that. Maybe I did hear it, but the way he put it, yeah. But let's see where he goes.
How much of the signs of it coming are reflected in what we are seeing now almost 20 years later. We can start with the quarter zips, which is not a bad trend by any means, but it reminds me of when everybody was going to parties and clubs wearing business casual in the early 2000s. A lot of people argue that trend.
You know what? Remember, go and see how LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Blake Griffin was dressing during that time period, and that would tell you everything. You know that meme of J. Cole when he got on that leather jacket, the white shirt, tie, get up. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. But this shit is cyclical. It's just like when I was in middle school and niggas was on the New Boys and the Rangers and shit. We had colorful ass skinny. I couldn't fit them. You know what I'm saying? I got big thighs, bro. What can I say? I got big ass legs. I couldn't wear them colorful ass skinny jeans. So I had to wear regular pants. But that's neither here nor there. But niggas was wearing skinny jeans. and before that, it was everybody was dressing like them franchise boys, dressing like No Limit Soldiers, white tees, big ass pants, you know what I'm saying? Tall tees, all this other shit. Then it went to skinny jeans. And then when I got to high school, niggas was wearing them stiff ass 501 jeans. This is all in Michigan. And then it went from niggas wearing that to wearing True Religion and it was a Rock Revival jeans. And then Robin jeans and Amiri, so on and so forth. So what I'm saying is niggas went from that to it was a small blip. It was a small blip in time, I think sometimes in college, where people went back to wearing tight jeans again, or the moto jeans was in style. But now it's big pants again. Everything is baggy this, baggy that. So what I'm telling you is if you see people, again, it was a small blip in time too with the stack jeans. I know I just went through a long list of shit, but what I'm telling you is some shit comes and goes and it sticks. And one thing that will always come and go is when people go far and deep into streetwear, there's always going to be some people who were always wearing and dressing up and doing the Carlton style type thing, dressing like a golfer, and then prep, and then going back to streetwear again, tight jeans, and then going from tight jeans to big jeans. Them things is just circling. and then people go up and they start dressing prep again after they went from doing the streetwear thing. So it's always going in circles. It's always going in circles. Niggas was wearing big ass jerseys, and now I'm seeing people actually putting jerseys on as merch, and not specific to sport teams. So this fashion shit just goes in circles, bro.
Started based on the club discrimination that we often still see today. Like
It's
if a
still a
club
thing.
doesn't want black people, they usually can't just say that. But they can ban what they think black people like to wear. Thus the business casual in the club. And that marked the time period of the Great Recession.
I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot, but I'm glad he said that too. Listen, let me tell you something. I was in college. This was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, bro. When I tell you, it was a ton of women wearing ripped baggy jeans in the club. But if you was to wear some ripped jeans as a male, because that was still, I see it less and less, but as a male, no hats, none of these. None of these. Even though a hat, it really shouldn't be that big of a fucking deal. But no hats. You got to wear some pants. No rips in them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't even wear jeans. Sometimes you can't even wear an oversized graphic tee. And they was turning people around. And I'm like, oh. They just didn't want you. And there was a Hispanic dude I seen turn around for that. So I'm like, man, they just they telling you everything you need to know right there. And one of the bars I seen catch hell for that because they made a rule like that. I was like, oh, they just don't want black people in there. Because it's plenty of white dudes that go out with their rips in the jeans. Sometimes they might even say no sneakers. But again, a certain demographic come in. He might have some loafers. He might have some cowboy boots on. He might even have some rips in his jeans. And wearing a hat too. I see white dudes all the time. But that's what I'm saying. It just be like calm, silent, little isms in there, you know.
Like what a lot of people like to call recession pop did. Recession pop was the music that was coming out around that time. Think LMFAO, Flo Rida, early Kesha, early Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj's whole first album, and even early Soulja Boy. But the idea that the demand for escapist, high-energy party songs with a fun or outright positive vibe would go up at a time when your average American would value an escape from a day-to-day life being heavily influenced by the economic downturn that caused the foreclosure, divorce, and unemployment rates to spike at that time. That's where they get the idea or the concept of recession pop from. And I'd argue based on a few factors that a lot of Americans, though for different reasons, feel like that today. And if you still don't believe we're seeing the signs of what's to come in these recession indicators, you're sitting here like, what does any of this prove? Know that Subway brought back the $5 footlong. Not without inflation, but they brought it back. Mind you, I was a 7th grader when they came out with that the first time, back in 2008. My mom worked and would get home after me. Needless to say, there was more than a few $5 footlong nights during the week, and it made sense. Subway still wanted revenue while Americans had less money to spend. Americans had less money to spend due to the recession. What was the point of this video again?
So although this quarter zip trend, this dude right here is very handsome, by the way. It's a very
This
handsome
nigga put his
individual.
own video in the reaction, cuz.
It's funny, and also I love to see young black men dressing out of their comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie, it's anti-black, but hear me out first. Throughout history, anything that black people have done, it's always connected to negativity or it's bad. And this does apply to the way we dress, streetwear, Jordans, etc. My thing is with this trend, it's like you're putting on, a quarter zip, which is probably more corporate, and then you denounce, a Nike Tech, which is associated with black people. And it's so stupid because you can literally just wear both for different occasions.
Thank you.
And what makes the quarter zip so much better? It's similar to how people love to praise the mob and the mafia when they used to commit some of the most heinous crimes. But hey, they used to dress nice. They wore suits. They was still doing crimes. Yeah. And I see people making statements like the CIA mad about this. No, this is what the CIA would want.
I just saw a white man comment, the quarter zip movement is doing more for the black community than the Black Lives Matter movement ever could.
Yeah.
That's wild. I ain't too in tune with the Black Lives Matter movement because I heard it may or may not be slander. That's true or not, but that's crazy. That's actually insane. I have not gotten treated any. Oh my God.
I would just like to take this time to remind y'all that respectability politics will never save the black community. Let's just remind y'all that they were still lynching black people with a full suit and tie on. It does not matter if you have on Nike Techs or a quarter zip. If they view you as a ghetto black man, that's how they're going to view you, either way. It does not matter if you're wearing Lululemon or a full business casual suit. If they view you as a ghetto black person, if they have that stereotype of black people in their minds, that's what they're going to view you as either way. And trying to be deemed as more respectable or more likable or more polished will not change their view of you or other black people.
And this is what it had transformed into. Like, he showed the creator originally, the dude in New York with the glasses on, blue quarter zip. Man, it went from something to where, I get it, he was trying to, it'd be some simple teasing, but this is what the internet is, right? And when you post stuff on the internet, this could have been something, again, without the internet, it could have been a small closed group thing where he was just teasing his friends and it was going on in their high school. But when you post it on TikTok, now people take your little small little jokey joke and expand it, and they took his small little jokey joke, and now it's, oh, well, shit, the CIA. Now we done elevated. This gonna fix racism. This gonna solve racism because we done put on an article of clothing. You are crazy, bro. Did you not see how they was dressing back then in them times? Dr. King and Malcolm X and all them. If they would have just threw on the suit, they would have just got their way and all this other shit. No, bruh. No. I mean, even look at a movie like Sinners, bro. Them boys was dressed to the nines, and still and still had the KKK coming after them. So, like, that would be essentially the movie. The plot of Sinners probably could have, and I'm not trying to rewrite the movie or anything. The plot of Sinners could have been solved if the Smokestack Twins was dressed like the sharecroppers, and then all of a sudden they approached the KKK in their suits like how they was in the movie, and it was like, hey, we want to buy this, and it was like, these look like some respectable black men. You know what? We're not gonna come back through and wipe them off the map. We're not gonna come through and slaughter them after their night is over, because they was in some nice suits. They gonna have some nice dressed people in here. No, bro, that's not how that works, bro. No.
Man, fuck them people. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling black people this. Now, if you want to dress up in a suit, then do that. But if you're doing these things, cutting your hair to appeal to them, to make them feel more safer, what's wrong with you, gang? Nothing that you do is gonna make you feel me? Be you. If you are a person that dresses up that way, then that's perfectly fine. But don't change who you are to, get this, to, y'all get what I'm saying, bro.
Like, I'm all for black people trying out different styles and aesthetics, but to act like those other styles are ghetto or low class, and a quarter zip is just so high class, and it just makes you so much better. It's just crazy to me.
Those are my thoughts on this whole situation, man. I want to start a discourse in the comments. Of course, black people aren't a monolith. Some black people feel the way I feel. Others feel differently, and that's perfectly fine. We can all come together, have an understanding of different, everybody's output, and just come to a resolution. Also, I know y'all like, hey, this hoodie fire as hell. This hoodie was made by my little brother, man. My little brother dedicated to racks. He got a few more of these hoodies left. His page on the screen, bro. Go check him out. Go copy one. Hoodie fire as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna rock streetwear over here, man. We gonna rock streetwear. We gonna rock suits when it's time for that too. But look,
yeah, bro, for sure, man. I agree with him, and I agree with the woman he played before this when she was speaking. Just the trend wouldn't have, if it was birthed as, hey, I see y'all drinking the matcha now, but you want to add this to your wardrobe, something that's slept on in our community that we don't necessarily wear. Add a quarter zip. It's plenty of fashion pages. There's plenty of fashion pages and fashion creators who give styling tips and things, so on and so forth. If you want to add this look, for a date night or just to switch it up, grab you a quarter zip from this. I got this from Old Navy. I got this one from Nike. It's a Nike golf quarter zip. I got this one from, H&M. It's a H&M quarter zip. I got these 3. Put these in your rotation. Switch it up on your date night. If you want to impress your lady or something, or you want to dress up, you want to feel a little bit better. Put these slacks on with it too. Some nice loafers. Cool. If it was approached like that, but it wasn't. It was presented as, stop wearing jogging suits and stop wearing streetwear, stuff like that, or the stuff that's associated with streetwear. Put on a quarter zip so you can seem more elite. But that's my thoughts on the situation, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Shout out to Antonio Talks. That's going to do it for this video. I'm going to get us up out of here. Cool.